dati, kapag mayroon kaming hinahabol na kriminal, kapag kami pinakahabol at wala nakakita, talagang may tama sa amin yan. Oo, talagang kumbaga outcome, kung sa amin yan. Pero ngayon sabi nila, sa tuwing pinakahabol kami, mapapaiyak na lang kami kasi naalala namin yung tinuturo kayo sa amin dito. So, ibig sabihin, may epekto sa kanila. Yung ginagawang yung moral values formation. At naniniwala po ako, hindi man 100% paabot sa 2030 yung roadmap ng Highway Patrol Group ng internal basic sa kanila ng polisan ay maraming magbabago ang buhay. At naniniwala po ako dito na salamat ka sa Diyos sapagkat ngayon, hindi, simulang 2024, 2025, 2026, sa mga sumusunod pa, ay bukas na ang sangguniang bayan members sa ganito. At mayroon tayong MBF. Sana lagi natin itong suportahan sapagkat napakahalaga po nito sa ating bayan. Yun na, hindi naman napapaalalahanan tayo lagi, di ba? Maalala natin yung bawat tayo dito na ulit ko yung sinasabi ng pastor, ganito yung paalala ng pastor sa talanang ganito. So, isang hamon po sa bawat isa sa atin, sabi sa Jeremiah 29:11, sapagkat nalaman ko ang panukalang iniisip ko, sabi ng Panginoon, mga panukalang sa ikabubuti at hindi sa ikasasama. Inaamon ko ang bawat isa. Ang leader na may pagkaunawa sa layunin ng Diyos ay nagiging daluyan ang tunay na pagbabago. Kapag ang pamumuno ay nakaugat sa Diyos, ang bayan ay pinagpapala. So, tayo po lahat ay tumayo, tayo po. Salamat po, Ama, sa pagkakataon, sa binigay mong pagkakataon sa amin. Upang marinig namin, Panginoon, ang iyong salita. Minsan pa pinapaalalahanan ko ang bawat isa na sa bawat tungkulin ay nakaatang sa aming balikan, sa bawat pipirmahan, Panginoon, ng mga papiles, Panginoon, sa bawat batas na kanilang aprubahan. Dalangin ko po, Ama, na alalahanin kanila bilang manilikha, bilang nagbigay ng authority sa buhay ng bawat isa. Dalangin ko po, Diyos, na magkaroon sila ng kaisang espiritu, na bigyan, Panginoon, ng layunin. Panginoon, yung mga bagay na ayon sa iyong kalooban. Dalangin ko po, Ama, simula po sa nakataas hanggang sa bawat isang narito, Lord, pagkaisahin mo ang bawat isa para sa ikabubuti ng aming barangay, para sa ikabubuti ng aming bayan. Pagpalain niyo po ang bawat isang narito, sa iyo po namin ipinagkatiwala ang lahat sa pangalan ni Jesus. Muli, isang pipala ng pagkaisahin.
Maraming salamat, Pastor Davis, sa napakagandang mensahe para sa amin ngayong umaga na totoo nga na isang pribilehiyo na makapaglingkod sa bayan, makapag-desisyon sa ating bayan. At yung desisyon, yugma o lagda na aming gagawin ay mayroong impact, hindi lamang sa pangkasalukuyan, kung hindi hanggang sa hinaharap. Baka yung iba dito ay 12,000 years na nandyan pa rin yung impact ang decision na ginawa namin today or previously or sa mga gagawin pa namin decision in the coming years. At nawa ang iyong mga salita ay nanatili sa aming puso at isipan at hindi masayang salita ng Diyos na ang aming paglilingkod ay dapat sa Diyos muna, sa Diyos ang una. At pangalawa lamang ang bayan at ang sarili. Hindi pa ang sarili, hindi para sa interes ng sibilan, o hindi sa interes ng, hindi lamang ng nakararami, kung hindi sa interes ng lahat, sa kabutihan ng lahat. At hindi naman ang aming mandato, promotion of the general welfare, dapat ang desisyon ay para sa kabutihan ng lahat. At hindi lamang ng kasalukuyan ng lahat, kung hindi sa mga darating pang henerasyon. At ang Diyos ay siyang mapakulitan at pinapasalamatan natin sa batas, sa ordinansa ito, na kung saan ay sa lahat ng gawain natin, inuuna natin ang Panginoon. Kailangan lamang ay maging sincere kami sa lahat ng aming gagawin, at tunay niya na Diyos talaga ang inuuna ng bawat isa. Ang Panginoon ang humipo sa bawat isa na sa mga desisyon gagawin namin, ay tunay na siya yung aming unang konsiderasyon bago ang interes ng ilan at ganoon din naman ng mga sarili. Magandang umaga at bago tayo magsimula ay nais natin pasalamatan ang pamunuan ng Barangay Council ng Ibilan sa Comunay Kapitan Hans Basil at ganoon din lahat ng sangguniang barangay na tayo ay tinanggap sa Barangay Hall ng Ibilan na napakaganda at napaka-komportable na lugar. At mainit ang kanilang pagtanggap sa atin na inaos natin ngayong umaga ang ating regular session. Nandiyan ba ang ating mga kalapano, ang ating mga barangay officials? Ang gusto nilang makilahok mo nila at makapagbigay sa atin ng kung ano man yung mga kahilingan ng mga priority projects na gusto nilang mapunduhan ng LGU, ay ito rin pagkakataon na nandito tayo sa kanilang poder. So our 26th, our regular session is now called to order. We will dispense with the invocation, which was already given by Pastor Julius Cafe. We will also dispense with the singing of the national anthem. And the chair requests Councilor Bagot for the reading of the Councilor's Creed.
Public service above self, as the guiding principle of my official life. And as I tread the pathways of local legislations, may the Almighty God my mind and heart, and shall be true to the rights of the Filipino people.
Three to vice mayors. I am a vice mayor and a covenant with my people is to devote myself to public service. By divine providence and by the will of the people, I am elected to preside over the local legislature. That with integrity and statesmanship, I shall lead the local legislature, for enact measures and ordinances for the common good, and fulfill my people's aspirations for happiness, peace, and prosperity. May the Almighty God help me consecrate myself for the people I am called to serve. Please be seated.
Good morning, and good morning, Mr. Secretary. Please overrule.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Honorable Richard Arian. Honorable Sawat Sotibilito. Honorable Sally Honorable Rosemary Pasua. Honorable Nathan Santa Calila.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. There being a quorum, we can now proceed to our agenda for today's regular session.
Thank you to our presiding officer, Attorney Mayor Jean Feliciano, and I move for the adoption of the order of business of the 26th regular session.
Any objection? Hearing none, our proposed agenda for today's regular session is hereby approved.
We are now on item number 4, the reading and the consideration of the minutes of the previous session.
So the previous session was on February 2, 2026, and I wasn't around at the time, so I relinquish my chair to the temporary presiding officer who presided the February 2nd, 2026 regular session.
And we hereby call Honorable Richard R. Balyan, our pro tempore, to take the floor.
Thank you po. Good morning po everyone. Let's proceed po. Approval ng minutes po natin. Regular session po. Advance or clarification for the minutes po natin. Yes, Councilor Eddie.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. On item number 112, unfinished business, I believe po ito po mga measure na nandito, which is under the unassigned business. Hindi po siya sa unfinished business. With that, I move for the necessary amendments po.
Since there are no more amendments of the minutes, I hereby move for the adoption of the minutes of the 25th regular session of the Sangguniang Bayan of Cruz Point, Palawan, held on February 2, 2026, at the Sangguniang Bayan session on Cruz Point, Palawan, with the amendments being approved and adopted.
Any objection or clarification? Hearing none, the minutes of 26th regular session is now approved and certified. May I please respond to our presiding officer?
Now we are now on item number 5, the privilege hour. Is there anyone from the body who would like to take this word? There's none. And we go to item number 6, the question hour. Anyone from the body?
Here from barangay officials of Sigilan.
Bago na po, sinabi yan po binabanat.
Okay.
Maybe proceed to the chair while we are waiting for them.
Yes.
We are now on item number 7, the reading and the referral of proposed measures, ordinances, resolutions, petitions, letters, and other communications. And this will direct our Secretary, Sir Wilson.
Item number 1, a letter from the municipal mayor requesting to pass a resolution allowing the existing business within road right of ways limit from 15 meters to 30 meters to operate until December 31, 2025.
The said measure is referred to the Committee on Rules and will be handled by the Vice Chairperson, Mr. Rapin.
It says here that existing business with road right of ways limit from 15 to 30 meters operated until December 31, 2025. April ng 2026. Ano kaya ito? 2026? Not 2025?
2026 to siguro.
2026. So this is just a typo error.
Item number 2, a letter from the municipal mayor requesting to pass a resolution of the following traffic projects considered for enforcement of Tanggol and Bayan resolution for inclusion in the DPWH priority projects to wait. Number 1, construction of bridge at Barangay Imulong, Brooks, Palawan. And 2, concrete road completing for improvement. Road section from National Highway to Walungan and Canal.
The said measure is referred to the Committee on Infrastructure and Communication.
Number 3, a letter from the mayor requesting to pass a resolution for the renewal of Ipilan Local Corporation Highway Permit for EY 2026.
The said measure is referred to the Committee on Environmental Protection and Natural Resources, chaired by Honorable Hayati Dugasan.
What's the tenor of the request of the local chief executive? Is he the one requesting to pass a resolution? What's the letter?
Dapat mga office ito.
Yes. See the communication.
Municipal mayor to the office of the Tanggol and Bayan for the request of Ipilan Local Corporation.
So, it is not a request because a resolution, but it's just an endorsement for the request of the legal corporation. The council member from Barangay Pilan is here. So you see the motion for the suspension of the rules. Councilor Inge.
Before we suspend the rules, the presiding officer, the barangay update to his staff manifested na mamaya na lang daw kung salita. Pro kapitan na lang daw.
Okay.
We will observe po.
Okay. So we will proceed with the referrals.
Number 4, a letter from Barangay Kagawad, Honorable Jeffrey Taya, Poblacion District 2, requesting the renaming of Iltan Street, PEC Signal, former mayor of Oxford, Palawan.
The said measure is referred to the Committee on Rules, Laws, Ethics, Public Order, and by the Vice Chairperson, Mr. Stalwart Pinito.
Number 5, a letter from the municipal mayor forwarding to the Sangguniang Bayan the following association for accreditation. Number 1, Barangay Tugtog Farmers Association, B. Brooks Point Government Employees Multipurpose Cooperative, and C. Brooks Point Seed Growers and Agricultural Incorporated.
The said measure is referred to the Committee on Rules.
Number 6, a letter from Municipal Assessor's Officer Janet T. Kenyo, requesting to pass a resolution authorizing the municipal assessor's staff to process the transfer of title of properties located in behalf of municipal mayor and authorizing the advance cash fund for the payment of related expenses.
The said measure is referred to the Committee on Rules.
Number 7, a letter from the municipal mayor respectfully requesting from the office of the municipal health officer for the adoption of local health board resolution are as follows. And as follows, the resolution number 2026-01 approving and adopting the disaster risk reduction management health plans or activities of the municipality of Brooks Point for CY 2026 to 2028.
The said measure is referred to the Committee on Rules.
Letter B, resolution number 2026-02.
Consider the meeting.
I object to the Secretary since all the items on item number 7 are all health related in nature. I think this should be handled solely by the Committee on Health.
Leave so.
Letter B, resolution number 2026-02, a resolution adopting and supporting Executive Order number 59, series of 2022, an order adopting Republic Act 9152, otherwise known as the Mandatory Infants and Children Health Immunization Act of 2011 on and in the municipality of Palawan.
The said measure is referred to the Committee on Health, chaired by Honorable Tan Alian.
Letter C, resolution number 2026-03, and resolution adopting the HIV manual of procedures for the implementation in the municipality of Brooks Point, Palawan.
Same referral will be referred to the Committee on Health, chaired by Honorable Alian.
Can you read all measures and then before we refer to the committee?
Resolution number 2026-04, 05. 2026-04, a resolution adopting the TV manual of procedures for the implementation of the municipality of Brooks Point, Palawan, and a resolution recommending to the Sangguniang Bayan measures restricting rabies prevention and control of the municipality of Brooks Point, Palawan.
All measures from number 7 from A to D will be referred to the Committee on Health, chaired by Honorable Alian.
Madam President, Secretary Officer, I have here proposed commission from Honorable Richard Garyan requesting for the calendar in the first reading. Draft ordinance subjecting regulating mental health facility within the municipality of Brooks Point, Palawan, providing for their organization, management, funding, and operation, and for other purposes.
The said measure will be referred to the author himself.
Another communication from the municipal mayor respectfully requesting for consideration and appropriate action on the request of Brooks Point School of Arts and Trade as follows: amendments in ordinance number 2025-01, amendment in section 1 and section 2, amendment in title 1, amendment in section 3 of the
I withdraw my motion, Madam Chair. It should be referred to the Committee on Education.
Item number 2, resolution authorizing the local activity to enter into a MOU with Woodside School of Arts and Crafts for the implementation of TISDA sa barangay local.
The said measure is referred to the Committee on Education. Chaired by Honorable Cynthia Rodriguez. We are now on item number 8, the committee report. And to render this committee report, the chairperson of the Committee on Market, Honorable Enrique, will take the floor.
Attorney English recognized.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer, and thank you to my colleagues. I have here the committee report 2026 number 2026 from the Committee on Market. Subject an ordinance amending ordinance number 2023-22 for the revised market code of the municipality of this point. So, Madam Presiding Officer, the brief statement on the subject matter for this committee. So we have conducted our committee meeting after the public consultation that we have held. Then we have conducted the committee meeting during the PCI recommendation of the city. And I believe everyone has a copy of the said committee report. The recommendation of the committee is for the approval in today's regular session for second and final reading. Madam Presiding Officer, I move for the adoption of the said committee report.
Any objection? Hearing none, then the committee report is hereby approved.
We are now on item number 8, unfinished business.
Is there any unfinished business?
We are now on item letter B, the business for the day for second reading.
Any measures for second reading? Councilor Ingen.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. Once again, good morning to my colleagues. I have here the ordinance which I have also nabanggit ko na rin po sa inyo nakaraang linggo. The revised market code of the municipality of Brooks Point, which is an amendment to the 2023 na ating pong ordinance na revised market code, which is will be treated po as the revised market code for the year 2026. Madam Presiding Officer, sinend ko na rin po for the information of everyone. Sinend ko po sa, dahil nga po sa kapal ng kopya nito pong ating market code, sinend ko na po sa messenger service natin yung soft copy po. And aside from that, I have printed din po doon po sa mga, especially yung pinaka nabago. Ano po nandiyan po naka-attach sa committee report, kung makikita niyo po, which is the imposition of fees. Yun po yung mga nabago. And everything na nandyan po, kung makikita ninyo on the first part, yan po yung original, yung may 1.5, yan po yung original na amount on the 2023 market code. Then yung may kulay blue po, ay yan po yung naging changes which was agreed by the vendors, the MIDO, and also with our municipal admin during the public consultation at the convention. Kung mapapansin po ninyo, almost everything ay bumaba. Ano? And then, yung pong part ng grocery section, kung mapapansin po ninyo, may kulay red na 2,000 because the, kaya po naging red yan kasi meron pong proposal yung admin na 2,400 but the vendors requested for the amount of 2,000 pesos which was agreed na rin po pagdating ng public consultation. But then yan po, kaya naging 2,000 po siya. But again, kung mapapansin po ninyo sa pinakababa, nilagay po natin na market mall provision is subject for deletion. Dahil po nabanggit po nakaraan na in order for us to live the ordinance, yung po suspension ng ordinance, ay para hindi na po magreklamo yung ating mga vendors at sumulat kay Mayor, ibaba po natin ng konti, meet halfway. Hindi po kasi baba nung dating ordinansa na ini-implement natin during 2005 pa na version. But this is a meet halfway. And then, during public consultation, we have also informed the vendors na magkakaroon po ulit ng revision after, before the opening of the market mall para po mas magtansya, mas mapag-aralan po yung mga fees and charges na ilalagay po natin sa market mall. Aside from this measure, Madam Presiding Officer, na aside from this copy po na nilagay natin sa imposition of fees, ay yung mga isang changes po hindi ko na nalagay, may apologies. Yun pong, pero minor changes lang naman po, the classification of the nag-isda po, kung first class or second class. Nag-request po kasi yung mga market vendors natin sa fish na yung dating first class, meron po doon na mga ibaba ilagay sa second class para po hindi maging, kasi po kagaya ng mga sapsap, nasa first class na din po siya, yung mga galunggong nasa first class, which is yung presyo nun ay hindi kasi mahal yung mga lapu-lapu and other fish, kaya nilagay po doon sa second class para po hindi maging ganun kamahal yung tinatawag natin na entrance fee. Madam Presiding Officer, I am now ready to accept interpellation and other comments, suggestions from my colleagues.
So the market vendors are aware that the fees and charges that we're going to approve today are not applicable to the market mall. Charges only apply to the present temporary stalls that they are occupying, right?
Yes, Madam Presiding Officer. Actually, we have conducted 2 times the board of public consultation. And during the second public consultation, we have decided, nakasama na po si Alvin, na alisin na lang muna po yung market mall para hindi po magtalo yung part po ng NGU at ng mga vendors tungkol sa market.
Matakan na rin naman dito, both parties. Para ibigay lahat po sa approval ng sabing niya sa mga sa ating proposal.
You may now proceed to consider raising it for the approval of your proposed amendment to the market code.
Yeah, thank you so much to my fellow councilor and thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. I move for the approval of the revised market code of the municipality of Bruce.
Any objection? Your motion is approved.
Madam Chair, please acknowledge Honorable Visitor of Business.
Councilor Rodriguez.
Just a presentation lang po, Madam Chair. To the calendar po, for the since it was an ordinance.
With that po, Madam Presiding Officer, I am requesting for the knowledge of my colleagues. Tinanong ko rin po ito kay admin, sinabi ko sa kanya, is it possible ba na i-learn meeting na nakiusap siya na baka pwedeng i-second and final meeting since we only have 8 days left or else we're going to extend ulit yung kung ating para sa pag-renewal ng permit since this is needed for the renewal of the permit as their basis. So we have 8 days left, kaya kung next session po siya mag-third meeting, may
All ordinances should be understood to be pre-reading or basta pag-tayo ng sa final meeting ang aking
What is the pleasure of the body? I believe that this measure had undergone several sessions already, several hearings already.
Yes, Madam Chair.
Not just the public consultations that were conducted, but it was tackled more than twice in this in our regular session. If you're asking or you're questioning about the 3 reading principle, it has undergone more than 3 readings, I believe.
Yes, Madam Chair. Ang ating inano lang naman po dito is the principle itself is duly approved and adopted in spirit. So, yung inano ko lang Madam Chair, yung proseso na baka mamaya dumating ang panahon na ma-question po tayo. So, bakit hindi man lang po dumaan sa reading principle ng second and final, and yet it was a ordinance. Yes.
Regarding to the legality of the I believe, although I believe that this part of question po ay was exercised by the previous set of members of the Sanggunian na there's an ordinance which was approved during the second reading for its and then final reading. At kailangan niya na measure ng and medyo malakas din po yung loob ng ating lingkod na humingi ng suporta sa inyo dahil this is not the first time na ginawa natin ito and countless time members wala.
Secretary,
With that po, Madam Chair,
we will hear from our secretary.
Sa second, third grade, doon po sa pag-atin namin ng Panginoon sabi ko. Pagka sa committee report ay second and final reading, pagdating ng business for the day, i-iskusuran mo po. Tapos, yung baka po po yan, pagdating mo ng third grade, basta ayuhan mo ulit sa third grade. Kasi hindi na yun. Ay okay po yung second and final reading na pinasawag. So yun po yung nakaligtaan natin ng second and final reading, pero pagdating ng third reading, ay wala na. Pagdating po ng third reading, basta ipapasok lang po doon. Kasi session,
Same day session.
doon po pagpuputuan na yun.
Thank you po, Mr. Secretary. Madam Deciding Officer, I request the Secretary to calendar this measure on the third reading later. May I proceed?
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I still floor naman po. So, kindly, na lang rin po, put in the record yung mga administration po regarding sa matter. Yun lang po, Madam Chair.
Yeah, those for this for after unassigned business. Sorry. Madam Chair, please acknowledge the Honorable Stalwart Benito for this.
Councilor Benedict is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and thank you for accreditation of family associations, namely Barangay Farmers Association, Brooks Point, Government Employees, MPC, and Brooks Point Seed Growers and Agricultural Center. The Chair, I move that this matter be declared as urgent, considering that accreditation of this station is necessary for their immediate participation in municipal programs as well as their access, Madam Chair, to assistance. So I hope that this matter be declared as urgent. And I have also here, Madam Chair, the requirements and upon checking it, complete naman po. Madam Chair. So, I move for the resolution applying certain local associations, namely Farmers Association, Brooks Point Government Employees, MPCN, Brooks Point Seed Growers and Agricultural Center Incorporation of the municipality of Brooks Point. So, Madam Chair.
Second.
Any objection? Hearing none, then your motion is carried. Approving the accreditation of the Farmers Association, Brooks Point Government Employees Association, Brooks Point Seed Growers and Agricultural Center.
And another, Madam Chair, a letter from the Municipal Assessor's Officer, Janet Quino, requesting to pass a resolution, requesting the Sangguniang Bayan to pass a resolution authorizing the municipal assessor staff to process the transfer of title of properties in behalf of the municipal mayor and authorizing the advance cash fund for the payment of related expenses. Madam Chair, to avoid delays in the official transaction of local government, I move that this matter be declared as urgent.
There's a request for urgency concerning this issue.
Second.
So the approval of this issue.
I move for the approval of the resolution authorizing the municipal assessor's office to its authorized personnel to process the advance the fund for the payment of related expenses. I so move, Madam Chair.
Any objection? Hearing none, your motion is approved.
Thank you.
And Madam Chair, please acknowledge the Chairman of the Committee on Health, Honorable Richard Calian.
Councilor Bayan is recognized.
Thank you po, Madam Chair. And to my colleagues, I have here a letter from Municipal Mayor, respectful request to the Municipal Health Officer for the adoption of local government board resolution. Before Madam Chair, may I request to my colleagues to make this matter certain po, ang measure number 7, letter A and letter E po.
Any objection? Your request for urgency is granted.
Thank you po, Madam Chair. Under letter A po, resolution number 2026-01, resolution approving and adopting the disaster risk reduction and management health plan activities of the municipality of Brooks Point for year 2026 to 2028. And letter B, resolution number 2026.
Madam Chair, I'm sorry to interrupt the speaker. Can you do only do sa...
Ay.
Thank you.
Thank you po. Thank you po, Madam Chair. Thank you po. I request to my colleagues for omnibus approval of resolution number 2026-01, 2026-02, 03, 04, and 05 for the approval of this of the fund.
Second, Madam Chair.
Any objection? Hearing none, your omnibus motion for the approval of the following health measures is hereby approved and adopted and second and final reading.
Madam Chair, and to my colleagues,
Madam Chair.
Councilor Nakatilan.
Thank you, Madam Chair. This is in regards with the letter that we have received from our municipal mayor. Respectfully, requesting for the Sangguniang Bayan endorsement po ng na mag-include lang ng DPWH yung mga projects na to. So binasa ko naman po siya, wala naman pong pera na magagamit po sa atin, all the financial aspect will be from the DPWH. It is not an urgent matter po, but I am requesting for this to be included.
Request for urgency is granted.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And I move for the approval of an endorsement to Sangguniang Bayan Resolution for inclusion in the DPWH priority projects to it. Number 1 is the construction of bridge located at Barangay Mulod, Point Palawan. Second one is the road concreting or improvement of road section from National Highway to Sitio Malalunan and Danad Road be approved and adopted.
The objection, hearing none, your request, your motion is required.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And we are now on item number 9, the resolutions and ordinances for third reading.
Mr. Donaili?
May I request the Secretary to keep the measure for third reading.
Item 4, third reading, tulog ka lang sa ordinance approving the revised market code of the municipality.
The hands of those who are in favor of the passage of the revision of the market code was unanimously approved.
We are now on item number 10, announcement.
Our next, the venue of our next regular session is in Barangay Malis. Any other announcement?
Madam Chair, sa hindi na po kabalik na lang natin.
Oo,
Sinulungin na lang po natin sila ng chance mamaya kung sakali lang po. Kasi
Pwede naman na tayo mag-adjourn eh.
Siguro ma-inform na lang sila.
And I hope that this session will be formally adjourned.
Any objections? So our okay, our 26th regular session now being held in Barangay Timog is now officially adjourned.
Ihahatid lahat yan sa programang Impormasyon ng Bayan para sa lahat.